need a Super Mario Odyssey challenge idea. Come on. Is that what I think it is? Oh, no way. It's a zucchini. Today we're beating Super Mario Odyssey with a zucchini. Now yeah, this challenge is extremely stupid, but it was also very hard because I was only able to press down one button at a time because of the shape of the zucchini. So basically I couldn't move and jump at the same time. You see here that I struggled with getting past these jumps here at the beginning of Cap Kingdom, but thankfully someone in my chat told me to pause the game, which helped a lot. That's super helpful actually. That is so helpful, dude. I was a bit scared for the topper boss fight, but honestly it was pretty easy. In Cascade Kingdom, normally I do something called Dino Skip, where you skip the 2D section, but there was no way I could do that with a zucchini. So I did the 2D section. Lucky for me though, you can just use motion controls to jump in 2D areas with Mario. After that, all I had left was Madame Brutal, which wasn't much of a challenge because I could just use motion controls. The next kingdom was Sand, which was actually really easy. It just took a little while because I can't do the movement I normally do with a zucchini. Now Lake Kingdom was pretty chill except for this first part. I can usually do a vault into a cappy dive to make it up this wall, but you can see what happens when I try to do that here. So I just had to go around the regular way through the maze, which was a bit of a struggle, but we pulled through. And we finished with the Rango fight, which was pretty easy. Wooded Kingdom was kind of a disaster. I tried to get this moon around the corner, and I ended up falling into the deep woods. Okay, come on. Come on. No, no, no. Kidding me. No, not in deep woods, dude. No, this is, no. Did a few moons and made my way over to the Spewart boss fight. Not even gonna lie, I died 3 times on Spewart because he was actually pretty hard with a zucchini. It's not that I suck, it's because I had a zucchini. Then I somehow managed to do the flooded pipeway moon. I was really surprised because that room was pretty dang hard with the zucchini, as you can see. Oh, I'm a zucchini master. Then it was time for Big Boy Bowser. This boss gave me quite a bit of trouble at first because I was struggling to like reach him to hit him before he would jump away. But I got used to it eventually, and it took me only 3 attempts to beat him. Not bad. Usually in Lost Kingdom, you can skip this bird stealing Cappy, but once again, that was not really possible with the zucchini. So I did it the casual way, and then I went on and collected the rest of the moons in the kingdom. Night Metro Kingdom was an awful time. I kid you not when I say I spent 30 minutes in the same room. I got so ridiculously unlucky, I literally was about to quit on the spot. Dude, if I die all the way up here to one of these bugs... Are you kidding me? Are you freaking joking me? I finally managed to pass it. Then the day Metro was easy, it just took a little while. Snow Kingdom was not too bad. I had to think outside of the box for a couple of moons, but it was relatively easy. Seaside Kingdom was really easy. That's about all I have to say about it. But this next kingdom was not easy. Luncheon Kingdom was horrible. At the beginning, I had to make it to the Spewart boss fight, which was already really hard because of all the lava. But even if I somehow managed to make it to the boss fight, I would have to beat him without dying, or else I go back to the start and have to do it all the way over again. I died many times trying to do this, and this quite honestly was one of the hardest parts of the run. After that, though, I was not done. I still had many more moons to collect, some of which were very frustrating to get. But we pulled through and moved into probably the second hardest kingdom of the run, Ruin Kingdom. Started the boss fight, and I died almost immediately. I tried like 10 more times, and the farthest I made it was to phase 2. I needed a new game plan, but what? Well, my chat reminded me that Amiibo existed, more specifically the Peach Amiibo, which gives you a life apart every time I use it. You have unlimited uses. So I just abused that and destroyed the dragon. Next was Bowser's Kingdom, which I was scared for because there are 3 boss fights there. When I got to the first fight though, I realized I could abuse motion controls. When I got to the second boss fight, I realized I could abuse motion controls. And when I got to the third boss fight, I also realized, guessed it, I could abuse motion controls. So what I thought was going to be a really hard kingdom was actually quite simple. Now for Moon Kingdom, which was by far the most challenging kingdom in the run. First off, I had to do the Moon Cave, and I know what you're saying, why didn't you just do Moon Cave skip? Well, I actually tried that, and it was literally impossible. For most of the Moon Cave, you're in a capture, which have a lot of motion controls, so the Moon Cave wasn't too bad. I still died a couple times, but it was pretty easy. I beat the boss fight at the end first try. Then I had Bowser, and he actually was not very hard. I also beat him first try. So that's it, right? The challenge is over. Wrong. The escape sequence was the hardest part of the run by far. First I had to figure out how to get to the 2D section, and I figured out I could stall in the air with fireballs and use motion controls. Using this strategy, I can make it to the 2D section decently consistently. The 2D section though was the worst. Unlike the 2D areas with Mario, I could not use motion controls to jump. So I literally had to use a straight zucchini to press the joystick and the jump button at the same time. And let me tell you, this was much harder than it seems. And you can probably tell that by how many times I died. I finally pulled through the 2D section and I made it to the Pillars room, the very last sequence of the game. I had some trouble with this last pillar, but then I made it to the very end. All I had to do was break the final rock and I would beat the game with a zucchini. And then... Come on, come on. Come on, bro. No! No! What the heck? I was one hit away. And I choked. And then... I choked again. Balls. What? I did not know that falls. Every time I had to start at the very beginning with Bowser. After about 30 more minutes of attempts, this finally happened. Yeah. Yes. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's nasty. Oh gosh. Oh my goodness, that's nasty. Let's go! We beat it! Stop the timer. I forgot to stop timer, dude. Let's go! If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to subscribe as it will help my channel a lot. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.